Hey there guys, Sadistic Ewok88 here, and a lot of people have been asking me how I play my Warlock class, so I'm going to give a little bit of tips and tricks here in this video, and I'm going to be showing off my talents, my macros, and all that stuff. So, let us start with my talents. I use Dark Regeneration, Howl of Terror, Dark Bargain, Unbound Will, Grimoire Sacrifice, and Kill Jaden's Cunning. I don't know if I'm going to be switching this up. You can go ahead and switch up whatever you want. This is how I play, because I find it more reliable, since Dark Bargain can absorb all damage incoming. And once I'm in low health, I can just pop that, and I can pop my big healing with Dark Regeneration, Health Stone, and Ember Tap to get me back up to full health and back in the game. I use Howl of Terror because I like it when meleeers, or just any caster actually, I will either go into get closer to them, or they'll get closer to me, and I can just fear everybody that is close to me in the range of the Howl of Terror. I use Grimoire Sacrifice because I usually do arenas, so I don't really find pets reliable unless in 2v2 you're playing against a healer and a meleeer. You can just use the Succubus to seduce one of them, and you can just unload all damage right into them. So you can either play with Grimoire Sacrifice like I do, or you can play with just having Grimoire Service to help you out, and like you can have a Succubus to seduce the healer, and then once they get out of that, you can full fear them and then silence them once they get out of the fear. My glyphs, I use Glyph of Ember Tap, Glyph of Health Stone, and Glyph of Flagrate. I use that because I don't need to put an Immolate on in order to snare them. I can just snare them automatically. And those two heals, they're really good once you pop them with your Dark Regeneration, because then you can get up basically the full health with both of those, healing over time. And the minor glyphs don't really count. Though they do count, they just don't matter. Anyway, on to my macros. I am showing off my burst macro first, and this is basically popping my Dark Soul and my PvP Trinket. This is really helpful so you don't have to go around clicking them constantly, and you can just hit one button, you're good. You got both your offensives down and ready to go. Next I will show off my Fear macro, and it's target over exist type of a macro. So if I'm attacking this target, I can just put my mouse cursor over the other target on the right, and it will fear that target instead of fearing the one that I target. This also is good for Havoc. I'm attacking the target on the left, I put Havoc on the right, and it will cast Havoc on the target that you have your mouse cursor over, and this will help you because you won't have to switch targets during matches in Arena or RBGs. You can just stay on one target and then mouse over and then put Havoc on. Next is a Set Focus macro. This is my silence I have for Set Focus. So I'm going to be attacking the target on the left, and I have the target on the right Set Focus, and if they're casting a heal, I can just cast a silence without having to click on them or target them, since it is a Set Focus macro. This is really helpful once again in arenas, obviously. Now for a lot of new Warlock players, a lot of them actually don't know if you use Grimoire Sacrifice, you will obtain that power of the demon that you sacrifice. So if I sacrifice the Fell Hunter, I'm going to get the silence effect. If I sacrifice the Imp, I get the cleanse magic effect. The Void Walker gives you a health boost if you sacrifice him, and if you sacrifice the Succubus, you will get the Whip knockback effect for the power you will be able to cast. So now I'm going to show my macros off in action. I'm going to use my Burst macro, my Havoc macro, and my Silence macro. I'm going to start open with my Burst, and then I'm going to apply my Havoc on my target, and then immolate them. And I usually use Immolate and Double Fell Flame to increase the time on both targets, and I used my Silence macro in case of any healing, if this was a real target. Now remember everybody, this is the way I do my gameplay. This is not like the way to play Warlocks. This is just a way that I play them, and I find it's quite comfortable. You can mix up the talents if you want, or the glyphs. It does not matter how you play them, as long as you play them well. Well, that doesn't really matter either, as long as you just play them and have fun. That's all about gaming, isn't it? Except for competitive gaming. But yes, just play however you want, in whatever way makes you feel comfortable. I hope this little tips and tricks video helped you guys out, and if you need any questions answered, just put them in the comment section below and I will answer them. Hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!